Greeley found that in all his studies, by the way, he worked 40 years for AT&T as an executive himself and studied the best behaviors of leaders. And what he found is that those leaders focused their attention away from themselves and put the spotlight on their followers by growing and developing and empowering them. And he noticed that these leaders got the best out of their employees. They were highly motivated, they were highly creative, and they were extremely productive, which translated to business results. But as you can imagine, this was a foreign concept then in the Industrial Revolution, and it still is a foreign concept today in the global information age that we live in. Why do I say that? Because it is counterintuitive and it is countercultural. This is not what society has taught us as leaders in the workplace. Because most of us still operate by what we call a top-down power leadership model, where it's authoritarian, where the emphasis is to put profit over people, where communication travels one way, from the top down. Do as I say. The environment is not very inspiring, and so workers are demotivated instead of motivated. And it's often bureaucratic because the leaders have all the control. That's why you see a lot of policies and a lot of rules and a lot of red tape, because the people aren't trusted. Now, don't get me wrong, this model is very effective and does lead to bottom line results and profits and success, etc. But workers come home to their families unhappy, unfulfilled, and stressed to the max, which leads to a lot of health issues. On the flip side is servant leadership, and the servant leadership cultures that I know and have read and researched, very democratic. Employees are free to express their opinions. They are free to express their ideas. They are even free to make mistakes. The emphasis is people over profit, which leads to more profit, right? The environment, the communication style is open and transparent, so that means that everybody knows what's going on. There's nothing being swept under the rug. Employees have freedom, and they have a voice, and their needs are met.